out to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, Philip Hamburg. Magic, magic. O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, Philip Hamburg.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where today we play 2, or we will try to. The Orioles were rained out yesterday in Game 2 of a 3-game series against the Detroit Tigers. They won Game 1 on Friday night, and we are going to try to squeeze in 2 games here today on Memorial Day, Sunday, end of May, or really not end of May quite yet. Got another week to go, but it is Memorial Day weekend this weekend, is it not? Somebody confirm that for me. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm on the other side of the planet, folks. I try to keep up with things. But yeah, we've got a couple of games today. It's a day-night doubleheader. First game here coming up here in about 20 minutes. And Game 2 will be around 6 o'clock tonight. So, about 2.5 hours between games. This really is the worst nightmare in terms of calling these games. Calling 2, starting at about 11:30 p.m. on my end and running to probably about 8:30 in the morning. I'm going all night long, folks. That's right. Get used to this button tonight.
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
I'm up all night to get lucky, I hope. A chance to win 2 games today and sweep the Tigers. How'd that sound? All right, Game 1. What do we got? What's the deal? Well, I'll tell you this, folks. The Orioles, because of the weather, they managed to avoid me calling them out on something that I just know would have happened had this matchup here in Game 1 happened yesterday. It's yesterday's matchup. Brandon Young against Framber Valdez, a lefty for the Tigers. That was supposed to be Sammy Basayo's bobblehead game yesterday, that pitching matchup. And I contend that had we played that game, that Basayo would have been put into the lineup because it was his bobblehead day, even though there was a lefty on the mound. Now, he should be in the lineup, even though there's a lefty on the mound, but only because he should be hitting, period. It should have nothing to do with a bobblehead. Well, guess what, folks? We've got this pitching matchup for game one. And since the bobblehead game really isn't until the night game tonight, the Orioles have decided, well, it is a lefty. We should probably sit Basayo for this one. And that's what the Orioles have done with this game one lineup. Basayo is benched. Make sense of it, folks. Convince me that if this game were played yesterday, same pitching matchup, that Basayo with the bobblehead night isn't in the lineup. They are making decisions about who to put in the lineup based on bobbleheads. That's the deal. Anyway, what are you going to do, folks? So Brandon Young comes in with a record of 3-1, a 4.25 ERA, a 1.48 WHIP in 29 2/3 innings. He's given up 30 hits, struck out 22, walked 14, 5 home run balls. Framber Valdez, folks, weren't you ready to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on this head case? He's 2-3 with an ERA of 4.58 and a 1.40 WHIP, 55 innings. 56 hits, 45 strikeouts, 21 walks, and 5 home run balls given up. Here are the starting lineups for game one for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Zach McKinstry is back in the infield, second base, leading off. Kevin McGonigal at third base will bat second. Dylan Dingler is going to DH and hit third. Riley Green in left field will be the cleanup hitter. Matt Vierling in center field will bat fifth. Colt Keith will hit sixth and play first base. Wensiel Perez bats seventh in right field. Jake Rogers does the catching and hitting eighth. And Zach Short will play shortstop and bat ninth. Several names we did not see on the Friday lineup, including, Keith didn't start the game, came in, pinch hit. Vierling didn't play. Rogers didn't catch. Short didn't play. Lots of changes here, and I'm assuming the Tigers are just splitting up these two games and getting starts in for all their position players. But it's a lineup that you look at the bottom part of the order here. Vierling hitting just 200, Perez 164, Rogers 159, and the number 9 batter, Zach Short, is hitting 067. He's 1 for 15. If we let this number 9 guy beat us, I'm going to explode. For the home team, Baltimore Orioles, Taylor Ward is going to DH in this first game, batting leadoff. Gunnar Henderson at shortstop will hit second. Adley Rutschman will do the catching and hit third. Pete Alonso, the cleanup hitter, at first base. Tyler O'Neill. People are starting to talk. When is it time to just dump this contract? O'Neill hitting 155. He'll bat fifth in this lineup and play right field. Weston Wilson will hit sixth, and he's at third base. Leody Taveras batting seventh in center field. Jeremiah Jackson at second base hitting eighth, and Blaze Alexander getting a start in left field with Ward DHing. Blaze batting ninth. The Orioles come into today in last place in a tie with the Red Sox. The Red Sox, I guess, lost yesterday. Not sure, but we're in a tie at the moment. Equal record of 22 and 29. That's a .431 win percentage. 13 games behind Tampa. Tampa have won 5 straight, 34 and 15. Yankees 5.5 back. They've lost 3 in a row. Toronto, meanwhile, have won 4 straight and have pulled ahead of us in Boston by 2.5 games. They're 2 games under at 25-27. The Tigers, meanwhile, have now lost 7 in a row, dead last in the Central with a record of 20 and 32. We got to make them keep losing, folks. They lost a 4-game series. They got swept against Cleveland in a 4-game series at home before this series started here on Friday. Game time temperature is a nice crisp 60 degrees. Cloudy skies. Looks like everything's going to start on time. Home plate umpire Jonathan Para. We'll go with Para. And, yeah, Game 2 is going to have Trevor Rogers up against officially not announced. Keeter Montero was originally supposed to be the pitcher for the Tigers. I've just gone ahead and put him in on my thumbnail for Game 2. If it's wrong, whatever. At least the Orioles pitcher should be right. Trevor Rogers for Game 2. Really need to see a better version of Trevor Rogers. He's really been killing us lately in his starts. ERA now really up there. We talked about it coming into the season. Like, I don't think any of us were expecting Trevor Rogers to match what he did last season, but what we're hoping is that even if he were to double the numbers, double that ERA, somewhere around 3, that would still be fantastic and very helpful to the rotation. But unfortunately, that 3 has been doubled yet again. His ERA is like 6 something. Hey, by the way, the Blue Jays are already playing right now. The Pirates and Blue Jays, first game to get underway here today. They're in the bottom of the first, and Pittsburgh, the road team, already with a 1-0 lead on Toronto. So go Pittsburgh. And Boston and Tampa and the Yankees are all starting their games in about an hour. 1:35 p.m. first pitch. So we'll keep an eye on those games as well. Folks, as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, the odometer is at 4,680 something. Bird watchers, subscribers for the channel. Our job here today, we're not getting relegated, Chilo. And that's all we need to say about my Spurs. They're barely my Spurs. I've watched a grand total of 0 minutes of Premier League football this past season. And for good reason. The Spurs are terrible, and Arsenal wound up winning it all. So it's pretty much worst case scenario. Don't even want to think about it. Anyway, what else? Let's go over to Rockabatko's Twitter feed, see if there's some notes worth going over here. Oh, right. Folks, welcome back to the bullpen today. A lefty that I think really does help the bullpen out a lot. Grant Wolfram has been reinstated from the DL. The Orioles didn't have to make a corresponding move because it's a doubleheader day and teams are afforded a 27th man on the roster. So the Orioles just went ahead and added Wolfram to that 27th man. And then following today's 2 games, they'll have to make a decision about who gets sent down. I'm sure Wolfram will hang with the team. Somebody else is going to go down. I can't remember off the top of my head right now who is at the bottom of the bullpen pecking order. Wait a minute. Okay. And also, and I thought I saw this. So Kobe Mayo was originally in the lineup today. And folks, it wouldn't be a day of baseball for the Orioles without a new injury to report. Kobe Mayo scratched due to lower back discomfort. Weston Wilson is in the lineup for Mayo. We'll wait for more on Mayo and his status. But if he's out for Game 1, I would assume you can go ahead and I would assume that you can assume that he's not going to be in for Game 2 either. After that, we'll see. The Orioles have not announced their starters for the Rays series that starts on Monday afternoon. Oh, that's right. It's a Memorial Day Monday afternoon game. Great. More crazy hours. Shane McClanahan, Griffin Jacks, and Steven Matz, the same 3 starters we saw in Tampa, will be lined up to face us for the 3 games starting tomorrow. We should have, I can go ahead and tell you who we should have. We know for the first 2 games, it should be Kyle Bradish, Shane Baz, and then it should be Chris Bassett. Where things start to get weird is the next game. the Thursday game, game 1 of 4 against Toronto, because at that point, the Orioles would not have had a day off since this doubleheader. So we got 2 starters going today. One of them is not going to be ready with just 3 days rest to pitch that first game against Toronto. So the Orioles are going to have to make a move there. Maybe call back up Trey Gibson for a start. Maybe give another young arm a chance. Nestor Herman, I'm looking at you. Or maybe Albert Suarez tries to stretch out 5 innings. We'll see. But, yeah, that's pretty much all the news and notes coming into this game, folks. First pitch should be about 4 minutes away. Just a reminder to please do your due diligence and get yourself synced up with me when watching the game. The odds are you're going to be ahead of me. And so the way to work around that is to just get that remote ready in your hand and pause the game right after the first pitch and just hold on. As soon as that first pitch comes in, if it's put in play, let it play itself out. But after that first pitch, you're going to want to pause your game. Allow me to catch up and call whatever happened. Ball, strike, or if it's put in play, whatever the play is. And then as soon as I've done it, you unpause your game. We're all synced up. We're all working together. There is Framber Valdez. Folks, admit it, the top starter on the free agent market this past winter, probably not worth what he's getting paid. I mean, the numbers don't look very good. He's already had controversy throwing at Red Sox hitters. Apparently, his stay in Detroit already has been not too good, and the numbers are pretty mediocre. I mean, you can look at Framber's numbers compared to Brandon Young, and they're pretty similar. We're not going to be locked into a $220 million Brandon Young contract. So it's the same thing I said in the winter, folks, which is it's just unfortunate that if you wanted a frontline starter, this past free agent market just didn't really have many on offer. Dylan Cease, if we were able to block Toronto and pick up Cease, that might have been your best bet in terms of a trade, Freddie Peralta. But I'm not sure if Cease or Peralta are exactly crushing it so far this season either. It's, pitching is it's a difficult thing to figure out, folks. Hey, let's say hello to the Charm City chat. You guys ready for a couple of games of baseball here today? We got over 50 people here right now. 25 have hit the like button. 27 of you could go ahead and do it as well. What do you say? First pitch coming up here in a minute. In a minute. Folks, it's a doubleheader. I'm going all night long. Prepare for lots of BW karaoke. Hey, where's that guy that constantly wants me to sing the second verse of Pearl Jam's Alive? Is he here? I want to go ahead and do it now and get it out of the way so I can say I did it so you can stop asking me. That dude's been extremely persistent and consistent. How does the second lyric go? Son, she said, have I got... Okay, that's the beginning. I'm still alive. Oh, she walks slowly. I don't really have I don't have a singing voice right now. She said, I'm ready for you. Wow, I can't remember anything to this very day. Except for the love all you know well. Now I can't see, I just stand right, I'm still alive. There you go. Now I can move on. No more Pearl Jam Alive requests. Thank you. All right. Is something wrong, she said. Of course there is. You're still alive, she said. Oh, do I deserve to be? All right, folks. We're ready. It is a gray sky, but no precipitation right now. Fans are filing in. Look at the booty shorts on that lady. Folks, it ain't much of a crowd. Looks very similar to the Friday night smattering of people. Maybe a few extra. But I think the Friday game barely 15,000, like 14,900. This one might be closer, I'd say, to 18,000, 18 to 20. We'll see. Might be a lot of people still futzing around in the concourse. It is a wet ground out here, and you can see that it's kind of a misty day. It's not a crystal clear looking field right now. It is Zach McKinstry in the on-deck circle right now for the Tigers, folks. We are just moments away from first pitch. Moments. Are you ready for Orioles baseball? 2 games worth today? I hope so. Brandon Young. We need him to be good. Yes, we do. All right, why don't we take it on over here and see what happens. Let's say hi to some folks in the Charm City chat. Shouldn't take long. There aren't too many people here yet. Chow is here. Orioles fan 13. Oriole fan 7931. George Ford. Alan Piles. Rob Freeman. Edward Bowers. Vanilla. Folks, first pitch of the ball game. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. The first pitch from Young to McKinstry is called a strike, and the ump gave us an inch or two off the outside edge. That was a ball. But we get the strike. Good start. The 0-1 popped up. Should be playable. Left field. Blaze Alexander playing out there today. Makes the catch. 1 away. Blaze in left, Tavares in center, O'Neill in right, Weston Wilson at third base, Gunnar at short, Jeremiah at second, Alonso at first, and Adley Rutschman behind the plate. We got Matt Abel here, Rick DeRocher, Frank W., Bam, 69, Chilo, Carl Schaefer, Deborah Parsons. Here's a curveball for a strike to Kevin McGonigal. First pitch as the leadoff man in the Friday night game. Cranked one off of Keegan Aiken to make it 1-0 Tigers. Here's a foul ball and a slider. It's 0-2. McGonigal, one of the more highly rated rookies in this 2026 class. He's expected to be in the hunt for Rookie of the Year. It's hitting .285. This one's hit in the air to center. This should be a nice, easy play. Tavares circles under it and makes the catch. 2 down. Nice start here for Brandon Young. Brian Mitch is here. Chuck Gaiman. Alan Piles. Did I get you already? Folks, I'm trying not to repeat people. Bullrilla. The Orioles absolutely own Framber, and it's true, folks. The Orioles have a few hitters in the lineup with very good numbers career-wise against Framber Valdez. Here's Dylan Dingler, DHing today, and he looks at strike 1. Let me tell you about some of these numbers against Framber Valdez. The 0-1 to Dingler. That one jammed him, and he fouls it off. So Taylor Ward has faced Framber 31 times, and he has 15 hits, including a double and a triple off of Framber Valdez, basically hitting 500 with 31 at-bats. That's a pretty big sample size, and he will be batting leadoff here in the bottom of the first. Leody Taveras is 9 for 26 off of Framber Valdez. Adley Rutschman is 6 for 16. This slider is low to Dingler, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Pete Alonso, only 10 at-bats, but he's 4 for 10, batting 400. So that's about half your lineup right there with very good numbers against Valdez. Called strike 3, Brandon Young with a fastball that rode up and in, hit the corner. See you later. 3 up, 3 down here in the first.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Will we see Jackson Holliday in second doubleheader today? Yes. Genuinely speaking, you're going to see just about every player make one lineup or another in a doubleheader game. And usually it's going to be decided, particularly in situations like this where you're facing a lefty in one game and probably a righty in the other. So the conventional thinking, whether you want to agree with it or not, is that stack up your righties against the lefty here. Guys like Tyler O'Neill, Blaze Alexander, they're getting the start here in game 1. Guys like Basayo and Holiday are definitely going to play in game 2. Even if for some reason, again, there's no announced starter, at least last I checked for Detroit. If they do start with a lefty, I don't think it's like a starter. It might be like a Keegan Aiken kind of a situation. But yeah, Jackson Holliday, Sammy Basayo, especially Sammy with the bobblehead thing. Colton Cowser, who's not in this game 1 lineup, I would also expect to be in the lineup for game 2. Yeah, you'll see some extra lefties in the next game. Taylor Ward is coming up, folks. Again, 15 for 31 off of Framber Valdez lifetime. That is really, really good.
Taylor?
By the way, the Tigers are wearing some sort of alternative road jersey. It's like a midnight blue jersey with orange cursive lettering across the chest. Here's a first pitch, looked like a backdoor sinker. In there for strike 1. Valdez, a sinker baller. That's his bread and butter pitch. Swing and a miss. Another sinker. Ward might have gone out of the zone there. It is no balls and 2 strikes. Folks, we got 80 people in the room. Let's get those likes up to 50. Hit that thumbs up. Get it out of the way. The 0-2, low. Orioles are wearing their traditional home whites. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Ward. 15 for 31 before that strikeout. Make it 15 for 32. Big old curveball there from Valdez. The batter will be Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Folks, the odometer today has got to reach 4,700. We're doing 2 games. That's not even 10 per game. We want to get that number to roll over to the next nice even number, 4,700. Gunnar looks at strike 1. He's hitting 229. That average has been lifted up here lately. He's been racking up some multi-hit games. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Quickly 0-2 on Henderson. So, mods, if you're here, let's try to make that the goal today. Try to convince folks to sub it up. 0-2 curveball fouled away. We'll do it again. Now, Framber Valdez, his Achilles heel is that he can kind of get himself into trouble. Kind of a Carlos Zambrano sort of a crash out attitude sometimes. Ball in on the hands and fouled away by Gunnar. So what you want to do is try to get under the skin of Valdez, frustrate him, foul some pitches off. Oh and 2 on Gunnar. The pitch up and away, 1-2. Framber's about to strike out the side. Gunnar is just awful. Gee, I wonder if I'm noticing a trend from our newest commenter. And now we're just, making fun of the mods? Wow, dude, you're just trying to break a record for being biggest jerk-off to get booted? Okay, have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye doubleheader. Gunnar strikes out, 2 down, and the batter will be Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Gee, buddy, I hardly knew ye. Curveball low for ball 1. You know, it's a doubleheader, pal. It's the first inning. You might want to slow your roll if you're planning on hanging out for a while. 1-0 to Rutschman. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Adley hitting .271. Two down, nobody on, no score, bottom of the first. The pitch taken for a strike. Belt high on the outside corner. Oh, Bartman, don't mention a nap. I'm going to be very enticed to take one between games, but I worry if I do, I'm not going to wake up for game 2. 1-2 curveball, and Adley just got a piece to stay alive. Score ticker is wrong. Phillies and Cleveland start shortly, not on Monday. All right. Pitch is upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I can hit refresh on the ticker. If it stays the same, not much I can do. It might have something to do with the fact that this game is different than the day it was supposed to be played. Plus, it's early, like it's still Sunday for me here. Up and in on Adley, folks. We got a full count. Yeah, you might just have to tolerate whatever the out-of-town scoreboard's doing here. Here comes the payoff pitch. Curveball fouled away. We'll do it again. Refresh the ticker. All right, I'm refreshing it. It went away. Now it's back. It still shows Pirates Blue Jays. That game's active. That game is us. That looks good. Those scores look good to me. Here's another 3-2. That is in the dirt. A curveball laid off by Adley. It's a 2-out walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks, the polar bear. Been driving in some runs recently.
A polar bear stirs.
I would argue he's starting to hit. He's driven it. The guy has more RBI in the past 4 years than any other player in baseball, and he drills this one to left. Oh, but it's going to hang up just in front of the track. Oh, the launch The quick swing. It was exciting off the bat, but it was a routine fly out to left. The inning is over. The Orioles leave a man on. We go to the second inning, no score. Folks, you may need to tap into the Johnny Walker booster. I'm done drinking until what? Birthday, see, June, July, August, probably until New Year's. I'm not much of a drinker, folks. Really not. Hey, 2 likes from 50. That's our first step toward 200. That's where we got on Friday. Might be a difficult ask. Am I an alcoholic? What a sensitive question. I don't know. Do you have erectile dysfunction? You answer my question and I'll answer yours. How's that sound? Let's both talk about our issues. You are a sensitive guy. Okay. I don't know. You asked me that. I asked you something back. I did it in a joking manner, but if you want to define that as sensitivity, go ahead. Seems like all Oriole fans are pussy, or is it just you? God, what a dickhead. So you're sitting here calling me a pussy, and explain to me, what am I supposed to do to not be sensitive? Stop yelling. Wow, you suck at this, dude. You want to get in 1 or 2 more quick comments before you get booted? You've made quite the impact on the game here so far today. There's only about 17 more innings to play. You really are just about a horse's ass, aren't you? See you later, pal. Take it easy. All right, Riley Green. First pitch is a strike. Yeah, I did so much to deserve that from you, buddy. 0-1 pitch. Curveball. Fouled off to the right. Riley Green with some really nice numbers, batting .324. On Memorial Day, too. Like... It's just a holiday. It's early. Didn't this guy, just get out of church? And this is the first thing on his mind? Really? All right, bud. 1-2 the count on Riley Green. Brandon Young's pitch. Hit hard but foul off to the right. And the ball lady down there did not play the carom very well. That's my favorite. I'm sensitive. Hey, you're a pussy. Hey, you're reacting to me insulting you. That makes you sensitive. Huh? Okay, so by your rationale, if I call you a pussy, you're supposed to react with, oh, you know what? That's a fair point. Thank you for that helpful insight. Here's a ball that's jammed by Green. A little cue shot to third base. Wilson charges and throws out Riley Green for out number 1. I just love the absolute lack of rationale. Matt Vierling, the hitter, batting 5th in this Tiger order, hitting an even 200. Right-handed batter. First pitch to him is up and in for ball 1. Vierling. The 1-0. That ball's in on the hands and it grounded up to third base. Foul line. It's a fair ball. Wilson, another nice charge and throw on the run. Couple of plays by Weston Wilson to get the first 2 out here in the top of the second. Hey, Phantom is back. Welcome back, Phantom. Welcome back. Your dreams are your ticket out. Welcome back. Here is Colt Keith. First pitch swinging, hits it to center, backing up Taveras. He's got room. He's got it in front of the track in left center. And that is 2 proficient, efficient, coefficient innings there for Brandon Young. He has faced the minimum. The Tigers are 0 for 6. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Rays won't stop winning. Don't stop. Folks, we've just gotten 3 new subscribers just since the stream began. What do you say? We are 16 away from 4,700. And we got a lot of baseball today. We got to get to 4,700 subscriber, folks. Help be a part of it. First thing we got to do is get that odometer to roll over to 4,690, of which we're about 5 or 6 away. So help get us there. And once we roll that over, we know we are down the home stretch to 4,700. Folks, tomorrow we start a new 3-game series against the Tampa Bay Rays, and that's why this doubleheader today is so important. It's tough because normally doubleheaders get split, even if it's a really good team facing a really bad team. Historically, teams split. If we split today, at least we walk away winning the series, but it would be so nice to get 2 games in here today, get a sweep, and maybe have the sort of momentum and morale boost that we're going to need to play better against Tampa. Because, man, that series last week down in Florida, we were completely outclassed. But to be fair, Tampa is beating up on everybody right now. I just want to be the team that can compete with them. Tyler O'Neill takes low for ball 1.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
It'll be O'Neill, Wilson, and Taveras here in the bottom of the second inning. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Plenty of the plate. The count is 1-1. Tyler O'Neill's numbers suck. 1-1 pitch. That one might have been a strike, but the catcher looked to be slightly crossed up, and I think that might have played a role in the umpire calling it a ball. 2-1 the count. Curveball swung on and missed. Couple of off-speed pitches to get strikes against O'Neill, a curve and a changeup. Let's see what O'Neill gets on 2-2, and he swings and misses a changeup in the dirt. Just a terrible at-bat there by Tyler O'Neill. Didn't seem like he was capable of even fouling off a pitch unless it was a straight fastball, and Framber never threw him one. Just breaking off-speed stuff. And O'Neill retired easily. 1 down for Weston Wilson. Where's your button at, buddy?
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
There you go. First pitch up and away to Wilson. Again, Kobe Mayo, originally in the lineup, scratched late. I think it was a back issue. Hit on the ground. It's a routine grounder to short. And that will be Zach Short throwing out Wilson for out number 2. Leody Taveras.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
Leody. First pitch outside. 1-0, low and in, 2-0. I'll take a 2-out walk. A 2-out walk, a Taveras steal, and then a Jeremiah single to give us the lead. How's that sound, folks? 2-0 on the outside corner, a strike. One thing about that Rays team, especially that one game where they beat us with that 8th inning rally, all those hits coming with 2 out. 2-1 pitch, low and away, 3-1. Come on, walk 'em, steal a base. Jeremiah single, make it 1-0. I'm calling it, folks. I'm scripting the game right now. Let's get ball 4. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That one's lined. That could work. Down for a base hit into center field. Taveras says, I want to add to my average. Forget the walk. I'm on with a 2-out single. Leo. Time to run. Now, the Tiger catcher with the good arm, Dylan Dingler, he's DHing today. Jake Rogers is the catcher. I can't tell you exactly how good he is at throwing out base runners, but I'd like to see Taveras take off in this spot. 2 down, get him in a scoring position. First pitch strike here to Jeremiah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Come on, Leote, get in a scoring position quickly. He's not going, and it's strike 2. Already 0-2 on Taveras, on Jeremiah. Taveras at first base. The 0-2 pitch. Nope, snap throw. Not much of a snap throw. Taveras is back safe. Come on, he's going to throw a sinker in the dirt. Take off. That is a low sinker, and it's a roller up the third base line, foul. Jeremiah will continue an 0-2 count. Jeremiah is still making his way back to the batter's box. All right, folks. 34 pitches so far for Valdez. 2 out in the second. 0-2 on Jackson. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. That would have been a good pitch to run on. 1-2 the count. Score ticker has been corrected. And when my wife told me that she wasn't happy, I corrected her. 1-2 to Jeremiah. Curveball hit on the ground, right to third. The throw across the diamond is in time, and the inning is over. The Orioles leave a man on. We go to the third inning, no score. Just 1 hit in this ball game. 0 for 6 at the plate, the Tigers. Taveras with the only hit for the Orioles. Rutschman has a walk as well. Third inning coming up, bottom of the order, due up for the Tigers, no score. Folks, so that 3-game series starting tomorrow, it's Memorial Day Monday. So it's a day game. That's right. 1:35 p.m. And quite the matchup on the mound. This should be a doozy. Kyle Bradish against Shane McClanahan. That'll be 1:35 first pitch. We'll be on the air here at 1:15, 20 minutes prior. Pre-game stuff. And again, Tampa coming to town. Gotta do better than we did down there at the Trop. The awful Trop. Lots and lots and lots of division baseball coming up here after this game, after this doubleheader today. 3 against Tampa, 4 against Toronto, 3 against Boston, and then 3 more against Toronto. That is 13 straight games against the division starting tomorrow. Again, just another reason why you want to see this team look good today and start that 13-game stretch feeling pretty positive. That would be nice. A lot of those games are at home as well, at least the first 7. The next 6, the 3 in Boston and 3 in Detroit. We then come back home for a 4-game series against Seattle. Okay, we're underway here in the 3rd, and a first pitch strike to Wensiel Perez, switch hitting outfielder, batting just 164. 36 games he's played in. There is another pitch right on the inside edge. Brandon Young painting the black to get ahead 0-2. Here comes the 0-2, low and in, a slider. Boom, 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 boom. 1-2 pitch, upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two, breaking ball, fouled off to the right. Another 2-2 pitch coming. This one's hit in the air to center field. Right to Tavares. He barely has to move. 1 away. 7 straight retired by Brandon Young to begin the day on just 24 pitches. Looking good, looking good. Jake Rogers, backup catcher. 17 games he's played in, just hitting 159. First pitch pops straight up. That's going to be another easy and fast out. Tyler O'Neill in shallow right makes the catch. 2 down. 8 outs on 25 pitches for Brandon Young. Take that to the bank. Here is Zach Short. Can we retire the number 9 hitter? Folks. First 8 batters are a breeze. It's that pesky number 9 hitter. 0-1 on Short, who's hitting just .067. Swing and a miss on a fastball up and in. 2 strikes. Brandon Young, 1 strike away from 3 shutout innings. And if he can do it in the next couple of pitches, it'll be with a pitch count of less than 10 per inning. This one's fouled off. Still 0-2. Yay! Tottenham finished 17th in the table. Yay! West Ham is slightly worse than us. Yay! 0-2 curb. Oh, it's a slider. Excuse me. Outside. Ball 1. Yeah, forgive me for not, dancing in the streets. 1-2 pitch. In on the hands and fouled back. So now Young is up to 30 pitches. Another 1-2 to short. Curveball. That one's lined in the left. Backing up is Blaze, and that ball is off the wall. Short is going to make it into second base. Blaze will hit the cutoff man toward third. And again, the number 9 hitter. This guy's hitting .067. And Young hung a curveball out over the plate. And this ball luckily hit off about just maybe 2 feet from getting over the wall there near the bullpen. 2-out double. And back to the top of the order, Zach McKinstry. Curveball for a strike. McKinstry struggling with the bat, but made a nice play in right field in the Friday night game. Playing second base today. This pitch is high, 1 ball, 1 strike. I know, Phantom. I know. I don't know what's going on. Why is he out there in left field? Here's a ground ball toward third. Should be a routine play for Wilson, and it is. McKinstry is thrown out. No damage done despite a not too well played ball out there by Blaze Alexander. The Orioles work around the 2-out double. We go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless at Camden Yards. All right. Folks, the like count. We are in another break. Got to remind you, about half of you here have yet to hit the like button. It's okay. Just a gentle reminder. Go ahead and get it done now. We got a break. Couple of seconds of your time to hit that thumbs up, and you've done your part for the day, folks. Really appreciate it. And keeping an eye on things with the sub count. We've added another 5 away from 4690, folks. 5 away from 4690 to get that odometer to roll over. That would be great. Okay, the Pirates, they had a 1-0 lead early. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh over the Blue Jays. That's in the top of the 4th inning. And the only other game kind of started, but not really. A rain delay in the top of the 1st between the Cardinals and the Reds. The Yankee game against Tampa and the Boston game start in about 20 minutes. All right. Here we go. We've got the 9, 1, and 2 batters due up. Blaze can maybe make up for the play in the field with a little help with the bat. If he can get on, then he got the top of the order. Come on, Blaze, get on base. I do believe you're on fire.
I do believe I'm on fire.
First pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, a sinker. Excuse me, Blaze batting .242. The 0-1 from Valdez outside. One ball, 1 strike pitch. Curveball hit on the ground to third on a nice bounce. And the throw across is in time. Blaze retired, 1 away in the third. Back to the top of the order for Taylor Ward. Ward struck out first time up. But even with that strikeout, now 15 for 32 lifetime off Valdez. He's due. He's due for a hit right here. First pitch. Lined opposite field. Caught at first base by, who is that over there? Colt Keith. Ward bidding for an opposite field hit. Keith going to his left, stabs it out of the air, and saves at least a single, maybe more. 2 down for Gunnar, folks.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch, inside to Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
The 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. Gunnar's OPS at this very moment is just an even 700. That's about 150 points lower than it should be. 2-0 pitch. There, it's right in there. Right in there. 2-1. Valdez kicks and deals, and Gunnar chases a sinker below the zone and fouls it off. 2-2 the count. Two out, nobody on, no score in the bottom of the third. The 2-2 pitch outside, full count. Valdez right on 15 pitches per inning right now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Here it is. Gunnar reaches for one. Would have been ball 4. Fouls it off. Gunnar nodding his head as if he recognizes what to do next. I hope you do, Gunnar. I hope you do. Another payoff pitch to Henderson. Curveball hit on the ground. Foul up the first base side. Off the tarp down the right field line. We will do it again. The first 4 pitches of the sequence were all sinkers. Then 2 sliders. And that 7th pitch, a curveball. So Gunnar has seen everything except the changeup. Here comes another 3-2, and he swung at ball 4. A sinker, letter high, and Gunnar, frustrated, tosses his equipment aside, and the inning is over. Man, Gunnar. Chasing, buddy. Chasing. We are through 3 innings, folks. Not much happening with the bats. It's been a pitching duel here. We go to the 4th. No score. Both teams with 1 hit. All right. Hey, guess what I'm going to bring up now? Folks, we got over 150 people here in the room. Welcome in. If you're new to the channel, I'm glad you found it. This is the Orioles BirdWatcher Channel, dedicated to live coverage of Orioles baseball every single game. This is the 3rd season, and while I have missed a couple of innings here or there, I have yet to miss a game and at least gotten in 5 innings somewhere. So we're on a streak right now of what? About 320s, about 375 consecutive games called. It's a pretty reliable place if you want to check out the Orioles. So do yourself a favor and get subscribed. Subscribe to the channel and make it easier for you to find it next time around. And it helps the channel itself grow. Be another bird watcher along with the rest of us. And we'll be happy to bring you on in. Unless you're a dick. We'll see. Anyway. Folks. What else is shaking? What else is shaking? Top of the fourth inning, about to get underway. All right. We are back underway in the fourth. Kevin McGonigal will lead off, and first pitch from Young is outside by an inch or two. Ball one. McGonigal, like everybody in this lineup except Zach Short, is 0 for 1. 2-0 pitch. Line drive past the diving glove of Jeremiah in the right center field for a leadoff single. Second hit of the day for the Tigers, and they got the leadoff man on with the 2, 3, 4 batters coming up. Excuse me, 3, 4, 5 batters coming up. Hoyt Axton. Sounds true. In on the hands of Dingler and a little pop-up, and it's mishandled by Alonso. He's going to try to go to second base, and Jeremiah can't handle the throw there. It's an absolute comedy of errors by the Orioles. There was so many ways to get at least one out here, and the Orioles can't get either. A ground ball, it's a high bounce, and for some reason, Alonso just let it drop. I think he was trying to get 2 runners caught and make it a double play by not catching it. Well, that was probably the worst thing Alonso's done all season. Here's a ball hit to fairly deep left center, caught by Taveras. He's going to fire toward third. He's going to throw toward second. McGonigal will move up to third. It's a productive out by Green. It puts runners at first and third here for the Tigers with 1 out. What the hell was that play over there by Alonso? He's been doing so many things right at first base this year. That one was not one of them. Matt Vierling, the batter. We need a double play ball. First pitch strike, bottom of the zone. And a sinker there from Young. Trying to get that ground ball. The 0-1 pitch. Right in there, another sinker. This one in a more hittable spot, but Vierling let it go by. It's 0-2. Tom is pretty sure the Orioles win this game fairly easily. I think I can count on one nose the number of fairly easy wins we've had this year. 0-2, fouled straight back. So an 0-2 count, while a double play ball would really be nice to end the inning and keep it scoreless, a strikeout wouldn't be so bad either. Trying to get the second out and hold that runner at third base. 0-2 on Vierling. The pitch. That ball's tagged in the left center field. It's going to get down. Taveras will cut it off. A run will come in to score. It's first to third, the trail runner. And the Tigers have taken a 1-0 lead, and they continue with first and third with 1 out. Brandon Young throwing some pitches that are a little bit too hittable with 2 strikes. And we are now trailing 1-0. Here's Colt Keith. Curveball, and Keith is sitting on it, but it's going to be a fly ball to O'Neill. He's going to fire home. Here comes the throw in. It's up the line and cut off by the pitcher. Or I'm sorry, that's Alonso cutting it off. It's going to be a sac fly. It's 2-0 Tigers. Dingler comes in to score. Keith with the RBI. 2 down with a runner at first. Well, that's what a rally looks like, folks. I hope the Oriole players get a nice look at what a rally looks like, and maybe we can try and get one ourselves. Here's Wenceel Perez. Man, that ball hit over toward Alonso. I don't know what happened, but I have to think at least one of these 2 runs don't score if that's handled properly. Swing and a miss. 0-1 on Perez. 2 unearned runs. Is that? There is an error on Alonso. Breaking ball outside. Yep. Neither run charged to Young, at least. That's what it's showing at the moment. 1-1 on Perez. Curveball low. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 2 runs in for Detroit. The pitch. Reached for, tapped foul at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Folks, we are chugging our way toward 100 likes. We're in the teens from getting there. We got about 150 people here. We can do it. 2-2 to Perez. Here it is. Outside and a little bit high as well. Full count, and that will mean the runner at first will get a jump start. 2 down, full count. Young's about to throw his 50th pitch of the day. Here it is. Outside, ball 4. Young retired, the first 7 batters he faced? Something like that. We're going to get a mound meeting here. Looks like Drew French is coming out. Folks, this mound meeting is going to try and get me to take a 10-second break. Be right back. All right, first and second for the Tigers, 2 down. And the first pitch to Matt Vierling, that missed. Ball 1. I'm sorry. It's not Matt Vierling. That is Jake Rogers at the plate. The Tiger catcher. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider, 1-1. God in this inning with this batter. This guy has not been hitting anybody. 1-1 pitch. Lays off 1 low. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 from Young. Inside. 3-1. Things are getting a little hairy here at Camden Yards. Nice, promising start for Young through the first few innings, but trouble here in the fourth. 3-1. The pitch popped up. Should end the inning. Jackson at second base. Right there. He's got it, and the inning is over. But the Tigers score a pair. They score a pair here. A Matt Vierling single scoring McGonigal and a sac fly by Colt Keith scoring Dingler at the end of 3.5. It's the Tigers 2 and the Orioles nothing. Folks, we're losing right now. That's not good. Rutschman, Alonso, and an automatic out are due up in the next half inning. At this point, I'm just going to say Tyler O'Neill's an automatic out. That way the baseball gods can do what they normally do, which is you make a declarative statement about something and then they slap you in the face and do something to counter whatever it is you said. So I'm just going to keep saying Tyler O'Neill stinks, and then maybe he'll do something. That's my new approach. I'm going to try to play this backwards. Hey, folks. How am I looking? I mean, this is just game 1 of 2. I'm looking at myself on the monitor right now, and I already look rough. I look like I just rolled out of bed. Why? Because I did. A reminder, game 2 is at 6 o'clock. What do you guys plan on doing for the couple of hours of downtime between games? All right, Adley Rutschman will lead off against Framber Valdez. Bottom of the 4th inning, first pitch outside, ball 1.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Come on, it's time to rally.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Time to rally. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. The first 2 pitches in the inning here from Valdez. Not close at all. Maybe he's got some command issues. Let's hope so. Let's let him get himself into some trouble. The 2-0 pitch. And that breaking ball never broke back. It's 3-0, folks. Keep on taking, Adley. 3-0 pitch. That's on the outside edge, a strike. All right. I think Framber knows he can throw that sinker for strikes, but the curveball, maybe not so much. Come on, Adley. You got a hitter's count leading off the 3-1 pitch. Taking that sinker right at the knees, middle of the plate for strike 2. Come on, Adley. You got to head 3-0. Here's the payoff. Line foul, and that was ball 4. Chased one outside. Oh, hitting is hard. Why is hitting so hard? What's the delay right now? Rutschman not getting back in the box. Adley walked his first time up. Waiting on a 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Lays off ball 4. Good eye, Adley.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
That there is a good eye. Lead-off walk. That's a good way to start a rally. Here comes the polar bear, folks.
A polar bear stirs. A polar bear stirs.
Come on, Pete. First pitch. Oh, right in there for a strike. A changeup at 90 miles an hour. Come on, Alonso. The 0-1. Breaking ball outside. Catcher trying to frame it, but umpire not buying it. I want us to be good with our challenges today, by the way. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and drilled. Left field. Oh, it's not going out. Boy, BW can't read it off the bat lately. Man, oh man. You just know Alonso's a home run hitter. That ball jumped off the bat. He pulled it to left with a big launch angle, but it's just a routine fly ball for out number 1. I'm sorry for getting you excited, folks. Here comes Tyler O'Neill. First pitch. Just missed low and in, did Valdez. It's a 1-0 count. O'Neill struck out his first time. Do something. 1-0. That's low.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Come on, let's get something. The 2-0 to O'Neill. Takes a strike. Sinker. Valdez definitely doesn't have his best stuff today. Gotta get something off of him. 2-1 pitch. That one hits the bottom of the zone. Again, the sinker. Don't know what O'Neill wants. What do you want, Tyler O'Neill? You swing at the balls. You take the strikes. You're always on 2 strikes trying to do something. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He gets into one. Right field. Backing up. And on the edge of the track, Winfield Perez makes the catch. Another ball not quite barreled up. 2 down with Rutschman still at first base. The batter, I believe, is Weston Wilson. There he is. Wilson is 0 for 1. First pitch. That curve misses up and away. Again, curveball doesn't seem to be working for Valdez today. Change-up he doesn't seem to want to go to very often. It's pretty much relying on that sinker hitting the bottom of the zone. Another curve misses here. It's 2-0. So the Orioles just got to sit on that pitch. If that ball looks like it's going to be middle of the plate, swing like it's going to hit the bottom of the zone, and you got a good chance to hit a sinker pretty hard. 2-0 pitch, inside 3-0. And keep taking. Keep taking. Tavares is on deck. Catcher setting up middle of the plate, 3-0. Takes a strike. There's a sinker. Again, he can get that over. Got to be ready to hit it. Doesn't even really have all that much movement on it, if I'm being honest. 3-1 pitch. That one's hit to right. That ball is carrying. That ball will be caught on the run on the track by Perez, and the inning is over. The Orioles are just missing Framber Valdez. He's hittable. He's absolutely hittable today, and we still haven't done anything off of him. Very frustrating. And it's going to be the bottom of the order for the next inning, too. On to the fifth, folks. The Tigers lead it 2-0. This is when, I mean, you know, how many games where I see the Orioles with no runs on the board halfway through the game? Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, all right, you know, we're going to try to have to do it late because this pitcher is, you know, he's shoving today. Valdez is not shoving. He's hittable. This is when it's frustrating. This is when it's frustrating. And Brandon Young's been doing all right today. I mean, 2-run inning there, but just one base runner per inning over 4 innings. And neither of the runs are earned. Folks, taking a peek, it's still 2-1 Pirates over the Blue Jays. That's in the top of the 5th inning. They're underway in the top of the 1st. Boston and Minnesota, Yankees and Rays. No score in either. Just getting started. All right, folks. It's the 9-1-2 batters due up here for the Tigers, starting off with Zach Short, who hit a double his first time up, and he takes inside for ball 1. Can we just retire a number 9 hitter? Please. Popped up. Short got jammed. It's going to be caught by Wilson, just a step away from the third base bag. 1 away. Young needs some run support and some defense support. His defense has given up the 2 runs, and the offense has given him nothing. Come on. Come together. Here is Zach McKinstry. Fouls away the first pitch. Folks, I still can't believe that Jackson Holiday home run from Friday. There's a splitter. Where'd that miss? Come on, challenge. That you got to challenge that. We're halfway through the ball game. 1-1 pitch. Comebacker. Young's got it. And never mind about using a challenge. We get the out on the next pitch. Young with a 1-3 put out, 2 away. 60 pitches with 2 out in the 5th. I'll be damned if this offense doesn't give this guy some runs. Pitching his ass off out there. Here's a breaking ball that breaks inside on McGonigal. McGonigal with the big hit that got the rally started. Called a strike on a slider at the top of the zone. 1-1 the count. That was just the previous inning. McGonigal with a single to start the 2-run rally. This slider stays upstairs. 1-1, 2-1 on Kevin McGonigal. Wow, big curveball that somehow clipped the top of the zone according to the umpire, but the robot says that was high. Detroit does not challenge. We're quite happy about it. 2-2 the count. Bases empty. 2 down. Pitch. Another jam shot. This one, a roller to second. Jeremiah with an easy play. And the inning is over. Folks, this game is halfway through. And the Orioles have one stinking hit. We go to the bottom of the fifth. 2-0 Tigers. What do we got to do? I'll tell you what we got to do. I tell you what. You've had some time to rest, buddy, haven't you? You've had a little bit of time to rest. Okay. Now we're talking turkey. Now we're talking turkey, folks. What time of year do you think about turkey more than Memorial Day weekend? We're talking turkey. Folks, Charm City chat. I don't hear anybody acknowledging the hat. There we go. Matt is in. Folks, don't you dare start giving up on the lore of the BirdWatcher Channel. The hat is here. The hat has magical powers. And it's situations like the one we're in right now where I call upon the hat, or in most cases the hat just decides to call himself in on the action. Welcome in the hat. It's time to rally. You don't believe me? Sit back and watch. It's the bottom of the order coming up. I could have waited another inning for the top of the order if I was really trying to, increase the odds of this thing working, if that's how I was playing it. But no, the hat says now. The hat says right now. All right. Here we go. It's Leody Taveras. And here comes the first pitch. Caught the outside edge for strike one. Come on, Leody.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
That one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Take it back over here now. Folks, we're 6 likes away from triple digits. This one's in the dirt again. A curveball. I tell you once, I tell you 1,000 times, the Orioles, they can lay off the curve. They're not seeing too much of the changeup. Just sit on that sinker, look for that area, and then swing that bat head a little bit lower to account for the sink. And you're going to start hitting some balls some places. Come on. That sinker's in there. 2-2 the count on Taveras. 72 pitches from Valdez. And that one is inside. Changeup. So the changeup missed. You got 1 pitch. I say all this and watch him throw a 3-2 curveball for a perfect strike on a corner somewhere. But I'm telling you, the last 40 pitches he's thrown, he's had basically 1 effective pitch. Here comes the 3-2. That's hit out to right. That ball is going to back up Perez. He's going to make the catch. Another Oriole with a fly ball out. It is not even warning track power. It is 20 feet in front of warning track power for the Oriole hitters right now. Unbelievable. Jeremiah fouls a sinker away. That's pitch number 75 from Valdez.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
0-1. Opposite field. And slicing foul, 0-2. Just what? 0-2 pitch. That's a four-seamer from Valdez, and look how bad that was. So that pitch can't be called upon. He's got one pitch. The 1-2. And that was a perfect backdoor curve. The one I was suggesting to make me look foolish. He actually hit it, but the umpire called it a ball. That was a perfect strike three. They should have challenged. 2-2 to Jeremiah. Swing and a miss. Jesus Christ. 2 away. Change up. Orioles just can't figure it out. Come on, the hat. Help us out. Here's Blaze. Curveball. That one. They're going to challenge this one. This one might not be a strike. The other curveball in a similar spot definitely looked like it was. Let's see. This one does just kiss the edge. And I mean just kisses the edge for strike one. 0-1 on Blaze.
I do believe I'm on fire.
2 down, nobody on, bottom of the 5th. The Orioles looking for more than the one hit. Blaze to the opposite field. This one is going to be caught on the run. On the track. What is this? It's just the same thing over and over and over. Fly ball after fly ball to the track. Inning over. 5 innings complete. It's 2-0 Detroit. My God. I mean, this could be 7-2 Baltimore right now. If every ball we've put in play was just the tiniest slightly hit a little bit square, and we're getting doubles and homers galore all over the place. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to lose game one of a doubleheader. Then he got that pressure of what if we get swept, and now we're just a best case scenario of a split. Come on, we got to rally. Hey, folks, 1 like. 1. And we got 100 likes. There it is. We just got there. Thanks, everybody.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I really do.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I really do. Oh, these Orioles. These O's are underperforming. These O's can't buy a hit. They're not scoring. These O's. Folks, everybody's drinking that Michelob Light Ultra. Ugh. And there's somebody with cotton candy. Now there is a Baltimore diet. Michelob Light Ultra and cotton candy. Dylan Dingler looks at strike one. We're in the top of the 6th. Next pitch, a ground ball and a bounce to Gunnar. High throw, and Pete somehow able to keep his foot on the bag while falling into foul ground to stretch out and make the catch on that high throw from Henderson. Well, Pete, unfortunately, part of an error that led to the 2-run rally for Detroit, but he does help out again with the glove here, bailing Gunnar out from a would-be error. 1 out, and here's Riley Green. He fouls off the first pitch. Green 0 for 2. That fastball is neck high. 1-1 the count. We will have the top of the order due up in the next half inning. Upstairs, 2-1. That splitter did not split. Who's this broad? 2-1. Again, up and away. Two nothing Tigers, top of the sixth. The 3-1 pitch to Riley Green is spoiled. It is fouled away. Full count. Doubleheader. And I got a busy ass week this week too. Swing and a miss. A slider. Riley Green strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
There's a doctor's appointment.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
There's an immigration check-in. I got to go visit the monk. I got to go clean up the beard. Here's Matt Vierling. Looks at a four-seamer for strike one from Brandon Young. Young is in the sixth inning with 2 out and is closing in on a quality start. Hit on the ground to third. Diving stop by Wilson, but he did not recover after initially stopping that ball, almost as if he didn't know he had it. There was a pause there before he got up to throw, and he didn't have time to pause. If he was going to try to make this play, it's going to be an infield hit. Nice stop by Wilson, but it's a hit all the same. 2 down, runner at first for Colt Keith. And he looks at a fastball for a strike. The 0-1, that one is a splitter, dips below the zone. 1-1 on Keith. He's got a sacrifice fly. Oh for 1 otherwise. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another splitter. Keith that time committed. Young got just when he wanted right there. 2 strikes, 2 out. Pitch number 79 of the afternoon is another splitter. That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. When this game ends, everybody's got to clear the hell out of here. Get all these children and kick them out, because we got a bobblehead giveaway coming up. And we got to make room for bobblehead crowd. Folks, everything revolves around the bobblehead. The baseball game is just a secondary thing, just some stuff to do between bobbleheads. Check on the base runner at first. He's back. 80th pitch coming up from Brandon Young on a 2-2 count. The pitch swung on, hit off the end of the bat into right center. This could drop in. A diving attempt by O'Neill. He can't make the catch. It'll be first and third for the Tigers. O'Neill laid out, but he came up an inch or 2 short as that ball dropped in there between the center and right fielders. It was definitely worth laying out with Tavares backing up. No harm done, really, in trying to lay out for that catch. But we need to get Winseal Perez right now. 2 out, first and third, and there's a strike. Fastball belt high. The 0-1 count to Winseal Perez. Curveball hit on the ground to second. Jeremiah with a little flip over to Gunnar at second for the force, and the inning is over. 6 innings of 0 earned run ball thrown here by Brandon Young today, and yet he is on the hook for a loss if the Orioles can't do something at the plate. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Tigers 2 and the Orioles nothing. Chilo says, I wish we had an offense. Well, Chilo, you can wish in one hand and crap in the other and see which fills first. You hear me, buddy? I recommend not crapping in the other. Messy. What is this? There is Discord chatter in the middle of the ball game? Oh, JJ's. Why am I getting alert for JJ's feed? I don't want a notification. Leave me alone. Folks, thanks for getting us over 100 likes. Did I tell you that already? Thanks a lot.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Now, here's the deal. We need subscribers. And I need you guys in the Charm City chat to help me out. We got a doubleheader today. We got to get that odometer to roll over at least one time for game 1. And then one more time for game 2. And then we're up to 4,700. We're just a few subscribers away from getting to 4,690. So help me out. Help encourage those watching right now to give subscribing a chance. There's really no risk. It's all reward. Come join the BirdWatcher community. Hit that subscribe button at the bottom of your screen, folks. Top of the order for the Orioles. Framber Valdez out for his 6th inning of work. First pitch to Taylor Ward is half a foot outside for ball 1.
Taylor?
All right, it's time to rally. 1-0. Up and away. 2-0.
Taylor?
Come on, Charm City chat. We've been patient. We've been patient, haven't we? The 2-0. That one just missed. Just missed. 3-0 the count. Come on, Charm City. You're supposed to help me convince people to subscribe. There's a strike at the very top of the zone. Not a get-me-over pitch at all. 3-1 the count, though. Still a hitter's count. Here it comes. And taken. Right there. A sinker for the hitting. Come on, Orioles. Full count on Ward. Buddy, you better do something productive here. 3-2 pitch. Popped up. It could be a tough play. Nope, it's caught on the run by Perez near the foul line. Out number 1. Man, oh Shevitz. What do we got to do? He's only had a sinker. How difficult is it to just commit to looking for sinkers and doing something with one? Gunnar. High in the air to right. That ball is near the flag court. That ball is gone! Bye, birdie! The Orioles get one back. A solo shot, just making it onto the flag court. 368 feet. Gunner makes it 2-1. Come on, folks. He didn't even get all of that one.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break
I took a look at that second replay. Gunner didn't even get all of that one. Didn't even get all of it. That's when you know Gunner might be turning a corner. He's been getting a lot of non-home run hits over the past week or so. Got a few multi-hit games in there. Now starting to hit a home run without really trying. That one not barreled completely up, but he's got the power to still lift it over that wall and right. All right, folks. We got one back. Here's Adley Rutschman. First pitch is taken inside, a curveball for ball one.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
One-oh. Hit on the ground up the middle, but right there at second base, play is made. Perfectly positioned right there at second. Or out number 2. Who's that over there? Zach McKinstry. 2 down in the inning for Alonso, folks. We're down a run.
A polar bear stirs.
That pitch low. 2-1 Tigers, bottom of the 6th. The Orioles finally on the board on a Gunner home run. Alonso just missed another. It looks like it's going back to the wall. It is caught right in front of the wall in dead center field. Another near. I mean, golly. I mean, it's so bad today that even off the bat, I'm like, all right, that's going to come up short. But then it still had a little carry. Dead center field. It's a 390-foot out. Folks, what the hell? We go to the 7th inning. It's 2-1 Detroit. Move in the fences. Move in the fences. I want the shortest dimensions all around. I want the left field dimensions of Houston. I want the right field dimensions of Yankee Stadium. And center field, bring that puppy in too. Come on. Bring in the fences. And send in the clowns. Folks, Pittsburgh now up by 3 on the Blue Jays, 4-1 Pirates. Twins now up 1-0 on Boston going into the bottom of the 2nd, and there's still no score. Tampa and the Yanks. Did you get a lot of teasers there in 8th grade? King with the axe? Teaser, I hardly know her. Folks, the odometer. I just can't stop looking. I'm really wanting it more than anything today to get the 4,700. Top of the 7th. Here we go. Brandon Young is out to begin the 7th inning on 82 pitches, and Jake Rogers at the plate takes inside for ball 1. Brandon Young up and in 2-0. That one was not close. Both of these first two pitches not close. A little bit worried about going to Young for a seventh inning here. Got to keep it a one-run game. Got to have that bullpen ready. There's a strike, but right down the middle. Rogers taking a slider. It's 2-1. Oh, he went around. Rogers appealing himself, but first base ump says you went. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He got the number 9 batter short, and then the left-handed McKinstry up third. I think Young's just going to face 2 guys here. Splitter misses low and away. Full count. Yeah, you got a couple of lefties and 3 out of 4 lefties coming up after the number 9 batter. The 2 more batters for Young, I'm calling it. Here's a pop-up behind the plate. Rutschman takes a look, but it's out of play. Here comes the payoff pitch. And on the hands and fouled off to the left. Another 3-2 to Rogers. Swing and a miss. Oh, a rising fastball. Would have been ball 4. Brandon Young dialing it back. Or did I mean dialing it up? I don't know.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Leave me alone. There's still another whole game after this. Here's Zach Short. Final batter for Young, I'm calling it. He looks at strike 1. Short with a double. And then a pop out his last time up. Pitch. Upstairs. 1-1. 92 pitches for Young. I have not seen who's up in the Oriole bullpen, but there's got to be a lefty. Grant Wolfram might be a good call, as he just has made it back with the team today. Here's a foul ball. 1-2 on Short. Oh, is it Aiken? Okay. I'm watching the Tigers broadcast. They haven't shown me the bullpen. 1-2, foul back again. Come on, we need one more out from you right now, Young, and your day is over. Man, we better at least tie it up to get him off the hook for a loss. Here's the 1-2. That's laid off. A slider low, 2-2 the count. There's Aiken. He's ready. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A sinker. Brandon Young.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I think that's the end of the day, and what a way to end it. Let's see if we go to a lefty right now. Or is... Oh, okay. Alvarez is going to hang in there. Try to get the lefty McKinstry. First pitch. Oh, just missed a little bit low. We've got both our challenges left. We're now in the late innings. Use them or lose them. McKinstry 0 for 3. Pitch number 98, curveball, hit on the ground, foul up the first baseline. What a start here from Young. One ball, one strike, 2 down, nobody on. The pitch, up and away. Pitch number 100 coming up. Here it is. And it's laid off upstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Surely. Unless he retires McKinstry, they got to go to Aiken. Fouled away. We got a full count, folks. 101 pitches from Young. Great game today. Carl, I'd be a lot better if we could score some runs. Be a lot cooler if we could. Payoff pitch to McKinstry. Here it is. Fouled straight back. Man, Young has got to be getting a rubber arm out there. 102 on the pitch count. Trying to get through 7 full. Another 3-2 pitch. Fouled again. This is what happens when you're near the end of the line. Your stuff doesn't quite have the bite on it to get a swing and a miss, or nothing but foul balls. Come on, man. Another 3-2. Another foul ball. My goodness. Empty the tank. The tank has been siphoned. There is nothing but vapor left. Here comes another 3-2. Curveball up and away, ball 4. That was like 10 extra pitches that really didn't need to be thrown. Should have gone to the lefty when it made sense to. It's going to be done now. Here comes Albanez. Aiken coming into the ball game. Kevin McGonigal will be due up. We have a pitching change here in Baltimore. Whoops. But folks, we might have left Young out there one batter too long, but I tell you this, he pitched his ass off here today. Very impressed. 105 pitches, 6 2/3 innings. He should have gotten out of there with less than a base runner per inning. But that walk there gave him 2 walks to go with 5 hits over 6 2/3, 4 strikeouts, and his ERA now is under 3.5. His ERA is about half of Trevor Rogers' ERA. A standing O. Speaking of O, folks, that odometer. I just keep looking at it. It's like the subcount of Dorian Gray. We are 3 away from 4690. If you're watching right now, please subscribe. If you're watching right now, please subscribe. If you're watching right now, let me show you and tell you how. Hit the subscribe button here today. Hit the button. Hit it. Hit it. Yeah. Wow. I want to rock right now. I am Rob Bass, and I came to get down. I am not internationally known, but I am known to rock the microphone. All right, here we go. Keegan Aiken, folks. Kevin McGonigal. Lefty on lefty. First pitch, comebacker to Aiken. He will throw to first. One pitch ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the seventh. The Orioles trail it by 1 run. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. 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 Thank God I'm a 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 country boy.
All right, Jim, calm your ass down. Calm your ass down, Jim. Folks, it's time for a lucky.
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike fan from way back, so.
I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm BW in the alley. What you want, what you need, want some coke, have some weed. You know me, I'm your friend, your main man who can bend. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get. It is rally time. 7th inning stretch. We're down 1 run. Uno. All right. Jesus Christ. Hi, everybody. Hello. First and third, 1 out in the top of the 8th. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Welcome back, everybody. Golly. I finally get back on, and we're in a jam right now. We are in a tight spot. The batter is going to be Spencer Torkelson, pinch hitting for Colt Keith. And we don't have a righty ready to face him. Aiken's faced the minimum 3 batters. Has he not? Maybe not. Oh, crap. All right, here we go. First and third, 1 out. Aiken versus Torkelson. 2-1 Tigers. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike. All right, folks, do me a favor, please. I'll say a number. Type it in. Let's get an idea about the lag situation. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Called a strike and no challenge. It's 0-2. Please type in the number 4. Type in the number 4 as soon as you humanly possibly can do it. And I hope to see that number in 5. Oh, right there. Okay. Here's a little tapper, and that's going to drive in a run. And there's not going to be a play. Alonso with a ball, basically a swinging bunt toward first. Nobody able to cover a bag, and if they were able to anyway, Probably would have beaten it out. Just a tough result here. Aiken getting a weak little roller out of Torkelson, but it drives in a run, and he gets on with a hit. The Tigers now lead it 3-1. God, come on, guys. Again, with that hit, really, you're going to sit there and... It was a little nubber. Oh, God. I mean, the previous hit, I'll give you that, but that hit right there, come on. 0-2 the count on Winseal Perez, who's batting right-handed against Aiken. Oh, 2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No. One, 2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Perez, 2 away. But no need to reward Aiken for striking a guy out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Here's Jake Rogers. First pitch is high. I don't know why, really, we kept him out here, though. Rogers, a righty. Short coming up next, another righty. That pitch low and away. And it's 2-0 on Rogers. Right over the plate with a changeup, 2-1 the count. 3-1 Detroit, top of the 8th. Game 1 of 2. Sorry about that blip there for 10 minutes or whatever it was. It was a long time. There's a strike, 2-2 the count. I mean, he can think about game 2, but he can also say, you know what, I had the benefit of 6 2/3 innings out of Young. He couldn't have anticipated getting that much out of the starter. So that should have given us a little extra wiggle room to maybe just use a guy for a few batters and make a switch. That is ball 4, low and away to Rogers. And here comes Zach Short with the bases loaded. And now Alvarez comes out. This is nuts. This is the second time that he comes in and does the move one batter too late. And they're going to bring in another lefty anyway. I don't know what the hell we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. We have a pitching change. I'm going to go collect my thoughts. I'll be right back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
I'm beginning to wonder whether or not Craig Albanese knows what he's doing. Here's Dietrich Enns. Ooh. And facing the right-handed bat of Zach Short. First pitch misses. Oh, no, that's a strike. It's 0-1 on Short. Swing and a miss, 0-2. One strike gets us out of this with the bases loaded. A run, though, already in for Detroit, and we are running out of outs here in the 8th inning. 3-1 Tigers. The 0-2 pitch popped up right center. O'Neill has it. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We're down by 2. Folks, I need to step away again. Be back for the next half inning.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
All right, who's ready for a rally? Hey, what happened to the odometer? The odometer has gone blank. I know subscribers have been tough to come by, but holy cow. Now I have 0. The new pitcher on for the Tigers is right-hander Kyle Finnegan. We saw him on Friday. 23 appearances, 24 innings, an ERA of just 1.5. He's facing the Bullfrog.
Jeremiah was the Bullfrog!
First pitch is a tapped foul at the plate. 0-1 on Jackson. To be followed by Blaze, although he could be pinch hit for. Maybe. Or Cowser, perhaps. And then Taylor Ward, top of the order. That ball's hit to right center. Come on, find the gap. Find the gap. That ball is off the top of the wall. Is it a home run? Jeremiah's thinking 3. Here comes... Oh, no, he stopped at second. Hot damn. That nearly got out of here to tie the... Or not tie the ball game. Why does it still say 2-1? I guess after that glitch with the stream, I needed a refresh. Okay, so we've got Jeremiah on, though, with a leadoff double, folks. Just missed a home run.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
And it will be Colton Cowser pinch hitting for Blaze. Come on, folks. Nobody out. Runner at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss on a splitter. Middle of the plate, bottom of the zone. Oh, 1 to Cowser. That one's up. A fastball at 96 and a foul ball makes it 0-2. Nobody out. You don't want to just manufacture one run and say, job well done, but you do want to at least try to move that runner to third. Make some contact, please. 0-2 pitch. That one's fouled off to the right. Cowser got a piece of it. It's still 0-2. Twins now up 3-1 on Boston. Pitch outside. 1-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes. I thought it was a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. A little tapper. This is a foul ball rolling up the first baseline. Cowser ran it out as the ball had a chance to actually kick back fair, but it never did. Let's see if this sub count will come back. There we go. Folks. Still waiting to get to 4690 on that sub count. Just wanted to roll over one time today. Just to give us a shot at 4,700 for game 2. 1-2 on Cowser. Runner at second. Nobody out. The pitch. He reaches for one, and that will get the job done. He rolls over to first. It'll be a pickup and tag at the bag by the first baseman, Colt Keith. I'm sorry, that's Torkelson over there now at first. Keith out of the ball game. So runner at third with 1 out, and Taylor Ward has got to get that run in. Any which way. We got a super chat, folks. Derek Holmes.
Message for you, son.
Here's the first pitch to Ward. Line drive. Base hit into center field. Ward drives in Jeremiah, and the Orioles are back to within a run again. It's 3-2. Still only 1 out in the inning, and the tying run now at first base.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Gunner is up next. Derek says, hello, BW. Could you say hi to my son, Cohen? Am I saying it right? Kohin, Cohen? He's an athletics fan. Well, I won't hold that against you, Cohen, but how are you doing, my friend? Hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day weekend with your dad. Folks, Gunner is up. Tying run at first, 1 out. Here comes the first pitch. It is laid off outside for ball 1.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Thanks again for the super chat, Derek.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
The 1-0 to Gunner. Lays off low. 2 balls, no strikes. Come on, Charm City. Make some noise. The 2-0. 3-0. One more time. The 3-0 to Gunner. He takes a strike. Belt high. 96 on the fastball. 3-1 the count. Hitters count for Gunner. Tying run at first. And Gunner asks for time. Folks, come on. I went back in on this game. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch. Takes strike 2. Fastball. Outer edge. Full count. Do you send the runner here? Here comes the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. Folks, we got 2 on and 1 out. The tying run now pushed into scoring position. Let's go.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Let the clutch out, Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
The first pitch to Rutschman is called a strike. Come on, challenge, Adley, challenge. We've got 2 challenges. It's the bottom of the 8th. That was ball 1. Come on. Oh and 1 the count. The pitch. Fouled away. It's 0-2. It should be 1-1 right now. Why can't we challenge? They do realize we get a whole another set of challenges for game 2, right? It's not 2 challenges per day, per game. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Finnegan. Here he comes. And Adley fouls it back on a rising fastball at 97. Come on, Rutsch. We need the clutch from Rutsch. 0-2. The pitch. Just a bit outside, and the Tigers are going to challenge, and they're going to lose. That was off the plate. Detroit will have 1 challenge left. That is a ball. 1.5 inches off the plate. 20 pitches for Finnegan since coming into the game. First and second, 1 out, 1-2 on Rutschman. Here comes the pitch. Lays off ball 2. Folks. One more time. Come on, Adley. Lock in, buddy. The 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Popped up. Straight away center. It's a can of corn. Caught out there. No advancement from the base runners. 2 down. It's going to be up to Alonso, folks.
A polar bear stirs.
Kenley Jansen. I believe the Tiger closer is going to be asked to get a 4-out save and nail Alonso here in a huge matchup coming up here after the break. Folks, call to the bullpen. Kenley Jansen, 2 men on base with 2 out, will face the polar bear. Game on the line. It's not the 9th inning, but you get the feeling that this is the situation we got to cash in. 2 on. Hopefully, Jansen, if he does come out in the 9th inning, is the sort of closer that doesn't do well after coming in the 8th and sitting down and then coming back out. But I can understand why the Tigers are going to go to him here. It is a very, very big spot. They want their best. They want 4 outs from Jansen. Folks, we got 126 likes, but we have 170-something people here right now. That means I think we can get the like count up to 150. Please do me a favor. First of all, let me just say thanks to those that have hit the like button, all 127 of you. But for the other 30, 45 or so, please do me a favor and hit that like button right now. We got a break, and we got a chance to get the likes up to 150. Kenley Jansen has blown 3 saves. He has collected 7. All right, well, here comes the big matchup, folks. Alonso versus Jansen. A guy who's been one of the more decorated closers of the past decade plus up against the most prolific RBI hitter in the league over the last 4 years. What a matchup. Here we go. Jansen versus Alonso. 2 down, 2 on. The first pitch is low for ball 1. Folks.
A polar bear stirs.
Want to know on Alonso. A base hit should tie it. The pitch. Low, ball 2. Pete can afford to be a little selective here. Again, just a solid line drive could tie it up. I mean, an extra base hit would be lovely. But you got to at least drop that ball in somewhere. 2-0 on Alonso. First and second, 2 out. The pitch. Pops straight up. No! Second baseman McKinstry onto the grass makes the catch to end the inning. Good grief. Good grief.
Big buck, stop it all. Big buck, stop it all.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is. So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
How do the guys quickly just forget this one?
Are there things that make you angry? Do you have ways of showing you're angry? Are there things that make you angry? Do you have ways of showing you're angry?
So last place, here we come. Written only in Chilo fashion. God, you make it sound like it's enjoyable sometimes, Chilo. Last place, here we come. Come on, kids. We're almost to Wally World. Christ. Dietrich ends. First pitch to Jones. Jahmai Jones is up to pinch hit here in the top of the ninth. And the 1-0 is low. 2-0 the count. The Orioles have yet to try to challenge once today. And there are a couple of occasions where it would have helped. We're now in the ninth inning. 2-0 pitch. That one's lifted to left. And Cowser into the game in left field will make the catch, one down. Tyler O'Neill is due to lead off in the ninth, but you would expect Sammy Basayo to pinch hit. Then it would be Jackson Holliday and Leody Taveras. Here's Kevin McGonigal. 1 for 4, a single and a run scored. There's a strike. Yeah, we could use John Means. I say we could use Trevor Bauer, folks. I mean... hasn't everybody seen what he's done in low A ball Altoona? Or wherever the hell Podunk crap hole he's pitching in. 0-2 on McGonigal. Pitch. Oh, called strike 3. Ends with a beauty of a changeup. Top of the zone outside corner.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Ouch, too soon. What, regarding Bauer? I think too soon is the opposite. Too much. Here's a foul ball by Dylan Dingler. 2 out, nobody on in the ninth. Dingler 0 for 3. I don't know about that. If you want to put your stake in that, go right ahead. Not me. Here's a pop-up shallow right center. And Jeremiah, with Tyler O'Neill coming in to the picture, is going to make the catch. The Orioles give up nothing here in the top of the ninth, but we are trailing, folks, with only 3 outs to go. O'Neill is scheduled to hit first. I think it's time to see Sammy Kenley Jansen. Again, this is the hope. The hope is that Jansen sitting down for a few minutes might mean he doesn't have that closer mentality, that bulldog mentality of a closer. Sometimes some of these guys lose it when they go sit down. That's the hope I'm going with. Folks, bottom of the ninth coming up. And we are down by a single run here in game 1 of a doubleheader.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when
I just love how everybody like keeps up with everything going on with Trevor Bauer. How many other people are people keeping tabs on with that are pitching for like Hoboken or Walla Walla, Michigan, or wherever the hell, you know. All right, folks. It is the 9th inning. How about Sammy go deep?
Sammy.
He is going to hit, right? Kenley Jansen is trying to get a 4-out save. And what's this between innings? A couple of the umpires out there on the mound with Jansen. Wait a minute, Jansen. Have the umpires found sticky stuff? Now we've got a ground screw member for the Orioles coming out with some kind of spray. Here comes another guy running in with a rake or a squeegee. What the hell is that? There is some mound maintenance going on here for Jansen. We've got what looks like one of those bug spray devices. We've got a... Here come more ground screw. By the way, where do they keep the ground screw now? They're running all the way in, I'm assuming, from that very corner of the outfield. No longer they have that shed in right center. But there is that weird doorway in the right field corner. That ball got trapped in there. Dylan Beavers had trouble digging it out. But yeah, we are fixing up the dirt right there in front of the rubber, behind the rubber. There are about 10 people on the job. 7 of them are standing around watching. Folks, this is riveting stuff. This is how you start the bottom of a 9th inning, I tell you right now. Well, you hope maybe a little extra, and yet they're heading down into that corner, and they're not going to that giant roll-down shed gate. So, yeah, it's got to be that little doorway. That's their new home. They moved them from right center field where they had a nice view of the field and a nice little extra quirk in the ballpark. And now they just shove them into some doorway. All right, folks, here's Basayo.
Sammy.
And it's time for BW to come back. And I'm talking about the Raleigh version. Let's go.
Sammy.
Sammy versus Jansen. Kid versus veteran. The pitch popped up, but it'll get out of play. Sammy wasn't ready for that inside pitch. Come on, folks. This frozen photo of me helped out the other day. Sammy pops it up. Right field. Caught out there. 1 down. Where's the hat? Where's the hat? Where's the hat, you ask? Here's Jackson Holiday. First pitch is high for ball 1, folks. Hey, how you doing? 1-0 pitch. Come on, tap! Tap! We've got 2 challenges! It's the 9th inning! Tap your fucking head! Jesus Christ! 1-1 the count. It should be 2-0. Make it 2-1. It should be 3-0. What the hell? Two balls, one strike. The pitch. That's high. It should have been ball 4. It's 3-1 on Holiday. He should be on base already. 3-1 pitch. Top! 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 I don't believe it. They called it strike 2. It's even farther out of the zone. 3-2 pitch, line foul. What the fuck? We have 2 challenges. It's the 9th inning with 1 out. Use one. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. Holy shit.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The batter is Leody Taveras. God. Holiday at first, 1 out. Throw over. He's back standing.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
You can't be afraid when you have 2 left with 1 out in the 9th. The pitch. Foul back. A cutter from Jansen makes it 0-1 on Taveras. Holiday at first is the tying run. 1 away. 0-1 on Taveras. Jansen's pitch. Taveras shows bunt, brings the bat back. 1-1 the count. And Holiday swipes second. The tying run now in scoring position. A base hit can tie it up. Come on. Please, for the love of God. Taveras 1 for 3 today. A chance to be a hero. Big opening between short and third. If Taveras can hit it to the left side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jansen's pitch. Low and away. 2-1. Folks. Now okay, we got 2-1. The pitch. Oh, Taveras chased a high sinker. Would have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Holiday at second, 1 down. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count. One more time. And time is called by Taveras. 17 pitches for Jansen. Remember, he got the final out in the 8th. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Popped foul and out of play. Will do it again. Jeremiah Jackson is the batter on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jansen's pitch. Breaking ball left high for ball 4.
I'm walking here.
The would-be winning run is on first base. Mound meeting for the Tigers is over. Jeremiah, a chance to be a hero. Tying run at second, winning run at first here in the bottom of the 9th. 3-2 Tigers. Jansen gets set. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Jeremiah not interested. Folks. Late bugle. Want to know on Jeremiah, folks, if you're watching, subscribe. Popped up. It's shallow. It's not going to help. Center fielder coming in, Veerling with the catch, and the Orioles are down to their final out. It's going to be up to the milkman. Jansen versus Cowser. Folks, please hit that like button and subscribe. We're trying to get the subscribe count up to 4,700. We're a couple away from 4,690. First pitch to Cowser is a cutter that just caught the inside edge for strike 1. Moving into second base. It's second and third now. The Orioles have moved up. A base hit now could win the ball game. The Tigers defense just allowing the Orioles to set things up to walk it off with a base hit. I'll trade that for a strike. 0-1 on Cowser. Second and third, 2 down. The pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. And the Orioles are down to their final strike. Folks, we got well over 200 people here. Welcome in. And we've hit 4690 on that odometer. It just rolled over. Keep on subbing it up. Let's get to 4,700. Come on. 0-2 on Cowser. The pitch. That ball's hit out in the air. To right center field and deep. That ball's gonna go! Bye, Bernie! The milkman has walked it off! And the Orioles win it! Oh, that milk is ice cold today!
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
Folks, do you believe? Colton Cowser gave it a stare as that ball dropped into the bleachers in right center field. mobbed by his teammates at home plate. Kenley Jansen gives up the walk-off home run, and the Orioles take Game 1 of this doubleheader in dramatic fashion. 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth to win it 5-3. Folks, how do you feel? All right. Well, that's half a day of baseball. That's half a day of baseball. Folks, come on. And what a time to get a nice boost of people here in the Charm City chat. We got well over 200 people here. Folks, if you're checking out quickly, please hit that like button on your way out. And again, we're just a couple of subscribers away from getting that odometer in the upper left-hand corner to roll over to 4,700. I'm pointing the wrong way. It's that way. Anyway, I'd love to see us hit 4,700. Folks, the Orioles with a walk-off home run win from Colton Cowser. You gotta love it. And man, Brandon Young, he doesn't get the win, but thank goodness he did not have to take a loss. He pitched his butt off today, and the offense did it late with 4 runs in the final 2 innings. They didn't score their first run until the 6th. Tigers had a 2-0 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. Orioles got 1 back on a solo shot by Gunnar, but then the Tigers got that run back in the top of the 8th inning to make it 3-1. Orioles got it back to 3-2 with a RBI single by Taylor Ward. And then Colton Cowser delivers an Earl Weaver walk-off 440 feet below the big new stupid $300 million Jumbotron board thing in right center field. Final score, Orioles 5, Tigers 3. Dietrich ends with the win. Kenley Jansen, the blown save and the loss. And the Orioles out-hit, no, they did not. Tigers out-hit us 7-5. The Orioles making an error. Again, Brandon Young, 2 runs scored while he was out there, but both were unearned. So 6 2/3 scoreless with 5 hits and a couple of walks, 4 strikeouts. He threw 105 pitches, which for him is a career high. And that ERA is now under 3.5, which for this rotation is fantastic. Keegan Aiken did not have a good inning of work. He gave up a run, but it could have been worse. 2 hits and 2 walks in that inning of work. Dietrich ends after having a tough outing. Was it his last appearance? I don't know. 1 or 2 appearances. Ends' ERA had gone up from the 1s up to the 4s, but with a scoreless inning in the 3rd here, ERA now down to 3.60, and he gets the win on top of that. You look at the hitting, Taylor Ward with a base hit leading off in this lineup. He drove in a run. Gunnar Henderson with that solo home run. Rutschman did not get a hit today, but he did walk twice. Alonso had a tough day going 0 for 4. O'Neill and Basayo combined to go 0 for 4. O'Neill making 3 of those 4 outs. Weston Wilson didn't do anything in his 2 at-bats, but Jeremiah coming in, Jackson Holliday coming in, got a couple of at-bats, including a walk there in the 9th inning. He scored on the walk-off homer. Leody Taveras, 1 for 3. He also walked and scored on that walk-off from Cowser. And Cowser, again, 1 for 2. That was batting 9th and pinch hitting. He got 2 at-bats for Blaze Alexander. Cowser now hitting an even 200 with a big 3-run homer. Folks, the Orioles have won the first 2 games of this series and are now going to try to win 2 games today and go for a sweep. We got a 10-game homestand that could and by the way, folks, the Twins, I just saw the scoreboard change in front of my very eyes. Red Sox had a 4-3 lead, but the Twins have just tied it up at 4 apiece. That is in the top of the 6th. Meanwhile, still scoreless between the Rays and the Yankees in the top of the 8th. The Blue Jays have already lost. A chance to gain some ground on a team or 2 or 3. We can't gain ground on all of them because 2 are playing each other. But folks, we're playing 2 games today. So even if a team wins, we got a chance to gain a half a game on somebody. Come on. Going to try to sweep it. Game 2 is scheduled for a 6:05 p.m. Eastern first pitch. This stream will be back. Brand new event. Take a look for it. Game 2 will be on the air at 5:45 p.m. Eastern. That will be 4:45 for me, which is about 2 hours and 15 minutes from now. So 2 hours, time for a nap for your boy BW and get ready for Game 2. Twins just took a 2-run lead on Boston. There you go, 6-4 Minnesota. Also, Tampa threatening with 2 on in the 8th inning in that scoreless game against the Yankees. We'll talk about the results of those when I catch up with you for the game later on this evening. Attendance for Game 1 here, 17,600 plus. Time of the ball game, 2 hours, 43 minutes. The Tigers left 9 men on base. The Orioles just 5. Detroit, by the way, have now lost 8 in a row. They are spiraling. We are now back to 6 games under. Still a long way to go to be competitive. But again, a 10-game homestand has started off the right way. 2-0 with 8 left to go. I mean, if we just took, 7 out of 8, that would put us right at 30-30. That's asking a lot, especially with Tampa coming up tomorrow. But a boy can dream, can he? All right, folks, let me see if there's a place I can send you. And we will hopefully celebrate 4,700 bird watchers on that odometer for Game 2 here later on. We are close. Thanks for everybody that subscribed today. Thanks for everybody helping out on the like count as well. We're into the 170s there. Good stuff, folks. Hopefully more of the same for Game 2. Hope to see you back here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern. Until then, folks, this is... Oh, wait a minute. Hold everything. Let me make sure there isn't somewhere I can send you right now. I'm a-looking. Okay, we've got options. JJ, is your Phillies game live right now, buddy? It's in the bottom of the 7th. All right, JJ it is, folks. Play-by-play with JJ's covering the Phillies and Guardians, and that'll work out nice. This game will end before game 2 of our doubleheader. So say hi to JJ for me, folks, and tell him the Birdwatcher sent you. And again, I'll see you here in a couple of hours. Until then, folks, that'll do it here for game 1. The Orioles win it 5-3. See you for game 2 in a couple of hours. I'll chirp at you later. Take care, everybody.